This is National Native News. I'm Antonia Gonzalez. The Alaska chapter of Safari Club International took a group of men from Kipnuk deer hunting last month. The hunters were evacuees from a storm that ravaged the western Alaska coast. After more than a month of staying in shelters and hotel rooms in Anchorage, they were quick to accept the invitation. As KMBA's Rhonda McBride tells us, what transpired turned out to be more than just a hunt.
The Safari Club and Alaska Native subsistence hunters have often been on the opposite side in debates over fish and game management, and some who have followed the politics over the years find it puzzling that the Safari Club reached out to help Kipnuk hunters displaced by the storm. But John Sturgeon, a longtime Safari Club member, says it's not a surprise to him.
I'm not even sure it's a hunting thing. It's just a human thing. We're hunters, they're hunters.
Sturgeon helped to organize the hunt.
We have the resources to help, and them eating wild game and going out after wild game is really important to them. And we just said, well, this is something that we can do to help, especially at Christmas time.
What started out with 5 hunters snowballed. The evacuees had no clothes or gear, which they either lost in the storm or had to leave behind. Club members loaned them guns and scopes. One dug into his own pocket to outfit them for the hunt. The Safari Club bought them hunting licenses, chartered a boat from Whittier to Montague Island, where the men took 9 Sitka black-tailed deer.
We were hunting deer in a beach, which I never ever thought I would be hunting.
It's the first time Daryl John had gone hunting since ocean waves carried his house away.
When I was gutting deer, I knew my family was going to eat something. Made me feel like I was providing for my family again.
Although Daryl never dreamed he'd go hunting in such a faraway place like Prince William Sound, he suddenly felt more like his old self. When the hunters returned, they wanted to share their catch with others displaced by the storm. Suddenly, plans mushroomed into a feast to feed more than 200. The Safari Club collected donations of fish and wild game, which included a seal from Kodiak Island.
Seals have a strong scent.
Daryl John's wife, Lacey, knew right away what was cooking.
It smelled like home. I just breathed in.
In Anchorage, I'm Rhonda McBride.
A Christmas parade on the Navajo Nation was suddenly cut short this week after a suspected drunk driver struck and killed 1 bystander and injured 3 more. KJZZ's Gabriel Pietrozio has details.
The Kayenta Township near Monument Valley shared cheer on social media ahead of its annual Christmas market and parade at the rodeo grounds.
The parade is going to start on Navajo Route 591, which is right behind Chevron. Okay, it's like you're going to the flea market here if you live in Kayenta. That one's going to start right at 5 o'clock, so be ready.
But about 10 minutes later, that holiday tradition came to an abrupt halt after an alleged drunk driver entered the parade route and hit 4 people, including a juvenile and pregnant woman. The Navajo Police Department confirmed a child had died and a suspect is in custody. The sale of alcohol as well as possession and consumption is prohibited on tribal land. For National Native News, I'm Gabriel Pietrozio.
This year, the Chickasaw Nation in Oklahoma and Feed the Children partnered to bring holiday packages to an estimated 800 Ada area families. The recent drive-through distribution included a 25-pound box of food and a 15-pound box of personal care items, books, toys, and other products. This is the 10th year the tribe and organization have partnered to help families during the holidays. I'm Antonia Gonzalez.
National Native News is produced by Kawanak Broadcast Corporation with funding by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
Support for journalism that raises the awareness of child well-being to citizens and to policymakers provided by the Annie E. Casey Foundation, building a brighter future for children, families, and communities. Information at aecf.org.
Support by Sonosky Chambers Law, championing tribal sovereignty and Native American rights since 1976. From opioids litigation to treaty rights to tribal self-governance. With offices in Washington, D.C., New Mexico, California, and Alaska. Sonosky Chambers Law.
Native Voice One, the Native American Radio Network.